We're here on Dark Castle Chimps testing out one of my favorite strategies of all times in Bloons TD6, the Sub Commander strategy, because recently in this last update, it's gotten a buff. And the buff on paper looks really good. So I want to see if it brings the sub back to glory. The sub was never like a bad strategy or made to be a bad strategy, but there's just other better choices that have been made along the way. So does this bring it back to its top path spot? Because I have used this strategy so much in the past to beat Chimps mode. And basically, if you're not familiar with it, you get a sub commander and then 3 to 5 of his buddies here, and he makes them all very, very strong, and they wreck and shred through every single balloon on the screen. So in this recent update, the armor-piercing darts went from 3,000 to 2,500. That's a $500 decrease, which is awesome if you're buying multiples of them. And then the airburst darts on the sub commander went from 3 to 5. So that looks like a really good buff all around, and I'm hoping that it is. Now I am going to be using Brickle for this one, but I'm not going to use her ability unless I absolutely have to. So if you don't have Brickle quite yet, just go with something like a Gwendolyn. It should be just fine, because these buffs should be great. And it's also a good idea just to unlock Brickle, because if you do or plan to play Bloons TD6 Rogue Legends, the basic Brickle skin is a super great choice that helped me get through the first 4 stages super easy, because it unlocked a 042 boat early on that just shredded through everything. Now I usually like to go for airburst starts first just to make sure I'm safe, because the hero, you never know. You might be buying a Brickle for 970, Sada for 650. So it's just safer to go with this one, so you know that you have the money for something great in case the hero you're buying isn't the best early on, right? Now the goal here, of course, is just to get the 1 sub up to the top if I can, to all the way up to sub commander, and then add the buddies in. But sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But we do have camo coming here pretty soon, so let's upgrade this one. And I'm actually going to upgrade this one too, just to be safe, so he doesn't miss that one and then like completely just bomb the whole thing. And then you do want an alchemist to make this guy even stronger, because like a armor piercing darts alchemisted sub is just broken. Oh, and advanced intel, we need that for the camos too. And then also that extra range boost. There we go. Now Dark Castle is kind of a bummer, and I think this is what makes it an expert map, because other than that, it's not too difficult, is the fact that you got these trees here. So later on, when we have the money, we have our whole team set up, we could probably remove them, but $1,000 this early on kind of sucks. So we do need an alchemist or something to pop lead for 28. Sometimes I like to get a sniper too, just because it's always a safer choice, but I think this should be fine if we go acidic mixture dip and then put the alchemist on strong. That should be fine, hopefully. Look, I hate acidic mixture dip so bad. Do you see how bad and random that is? Oh my goodness, like he just doesn't use it. That's exactly why you just do this and you'll be fine. Just do that. You don't even need to upgrade it anymore past that, and you'll never have to worry about lead for a while. Oh my goodness. Okay, then you get your triple guns, Berserker Brew, Stronger Acid, Perishing Potions. There we go. Now we know we're safe. Just Sniper is such a safer choice because the Alchemist is so random, and you can retry that same last round like 40 times and it'll be different result each time, because the Alchemist just is in loopy land half the time. Now this is huge, 2,700 only for armor piercing darts. That is really cool. Now, are we going to be able to beat it without Brickle's ability? I promised you guys, so let's hope that it can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Break them all down. Break them all down. And we did it. Okay, now would that work if we tried it again? Who knows? Alchemist is random, but that was the goal. We're going to get a stronger stimulant here, and then we're just going to literally rock this and see if we can get it all the way to 27,000. If we can, great. If we can't, we'll readjust. So we are starting to struggle a little bit here, which is pretty standard, because when you get close to the amount you need, the game knows, and it like balloons and rubber bands these towers. It makes it crazy. Now, obviously a Brickle ability would make that way too simple, but what we're going to do is not use Brickle, because I said I wouldn't. And it's only because in case you guys don't have a Brickle yet, you can just use Gwen, but Gwen would be heating it up and making them really awesome. So that's probably fine on its own, because that, oh, the village isn't even good enough. Okay. So if we just add in one more buddy, and since it's so cheap, it's not going to really hurt us. We just need this guy before 63, which is very possible, given that these armor piercing darts, we just saved $1,000 now. Look at that. There we go. Now, but we chased it with this second sub. What if it now won't catch up again in the later rounds? But we'll find out. Now, that's actually really easy, and I've never used to do that. I always tried to shoot straight for the sub. That's crazy. And, you know, possibly too, we probably could have gone with just Berserker Brew. I'm trying to think of how we can optimize this a little better, but we're good either way. On 60, we're going to have this guy, which is awesome. And then we can just add in the buddies. But first, I would like to... Oh, see, there we go. I was about to say it, but I would like an MIB for that problem right there. I hate that. But we could have used Brickle's ability too. Or you could have used Gwen's ability, I guess, if you had a Gwen. But we're going to go for MIB so this guy can pop all the leads. So we've made it to 82 with just one buddy and then an MIB, and it is starting to get overwhelmed. We could use our ability, but we have so much money, and the whole point was to test out this strategy. So I'm going to go... Dude, we could probably just save up for a permanent brew. That's pretty funny if I just use an ability there. But let's grab another one here. See if that's too late. Did I wait too long? No, we didn't. Okay, and then I'm going to grab another one. That's 3 total. Let's make him... Should we do 4? 4 of his buddies? I like 4 of his buddies because then we just got this team here. It's brutal. And we save so much money. You kind of get like a sort of a free one. Sort of, right? If you get 5, that's $2,500 you saved. But does the money apply the same on chimps? I don't actually remember what armor piercing darts was. Was it 3,200 before? Or was it only 3,000? We might only be saving 300 on chimps mode and then 500 on medium. Does that sound about right? But 87 is always a very tough round just because you got 4 ZOMGs, and look how fast they shred 1 and then everything under it, just like it's nobody's business. Now I'm wondering how much of that are these armor piercing darts that are bouncing off. So airburst split into 3 on impact for popping power, and now this one does 5. So technically we have 15 airbursts, and then so we have a total of 20 airbursts splitting off, attacking all these things. And that makes sense because they are shredding. Absolutely shredding. Can we get that one? Okay. How are you going to take on DDTs? You got them? Pretty awesome. I like this. I know we're not going to make it to the end because we're going to get overwhelmed, but we haven't even upgraded our range yet. We haven't even gotten anything to slow anything down. We're just actually popping. I wonder if I could just keep adding more. How strong would that make me? I never do that. I don't like adding too many, but I mean, it's a similar concept of like the druid strategy where you have 6 of them, or the ninja strategy where you have 20 ninjas, which is insane. We got this. We got this. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you actually did that. But another tower I want to do like a whole video on its own is this one. Let's give this one a shot, because if you go all the way to this, it slows everybody down. Will that be enough though? So usually, obviously, if you use the ability, it slows everybody down. But now just in his presence without the ability, his passive just gives him like a 20% slowdown, which is pretty sick because it's allowing us to do more things. Now, 98 still not going to work, but we have a lot of money left, and this is pretty cool. So far, so good. Can we do it? Can we do it? I don't think so. It's not going to work. Oh, my goodness. But remember, though, if we add range, this could actually backfire because one downside of the sub is that if you give it too much things to shoot at, it can't even handle where it's at. And that could be a problem because it's going to go all over the place. See, this is what I don't like. It's like a carpet of darts just going, and it's going to get overwhelmed. But it should be just fine, honestly. No, see, that didn't help at all. That absolutely did not help. Now we know 1,000,000% this will be fine. Literally, just relentless glue with any combo just makes it brutal, right? It just makes it so easy. But I don't want to do that. I want to see if we can do it like our own way. So I am going to be using Brickle's ability because you do need to get a Brickle eventually, right? You need to unlock all the heroes. That's the whole point of the game. Unlock everything so you can try out everything and have not just be one-sided like me, like just using Sada for like the whole rest of your life. So there we go. We got that one, and that helped out a lot. Pushed them all back. We'll use her other one. Dude, that's so sick. I think we can get through the rest of the game with just Brickle's ability and these 5 subs and MIB and the Ice Monkey and this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy. All right, freeze him, freeze him. Okay, we're doing good. But remember, guys, you have 37,000 here. You can put a relentless glue, a recursive cluster, and everything will be just gravy. But we're trying to have some fun with this. Oh, I used the bomb. That was sick. Okay. Do I need to use it? Freeze it. Now, how fast can you shred a fortified ZOMG? I like that a lot. Okay, now this one I can freeze it, which is not enough. Bail out, ability, bail out. Okay, now I don't have it for the next round, and we're going to lose it right now. That's not good at all. Okay, let's just freeze early to get our ability back, hopefully. I'll put a bomb there, and we'll use this one. I don't want to spend money, but I'm going to have to because I screwed up the whole thing. All right, this time I'm just going to freeze them all down and then put the bomb there, which should be enough, hopefully. Oh, wow. That was a big waste of my bomb. But it doesn't matter because we can freeze again. So we beat it naturally. So we can use our ability for the next one. Bazinga, we got this. So we're going to wait till it's a big pile of mess here, right? Big pile. Ugly pile. Like right now. Freeze ability. Should be good. Are we good? No, it's not enough, is it? Maybe if I can get my freeze back. Dude, do we just take out 98 like this? Subs for the win, guys. Subs for the win. That's too much, though. Here, get your even faster firing. That'll help. So I decided to funnel, and we started like with the dart up here, so then I could just work that way and then not one down there. And then it wouldn't like spread around too much. I'll just focus on this area, which seems to be working fine. I'm going to use my ability here and freeze everything. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, still, even with this guy. I'm going to put him on first then. There's just too many balloons. Maybe we got it though. Like, on the luck of the draw here, luck of the skin. Okay, let's do this. Get too many balloons after us. There we go. It's just the fortified, so shattering shells would have done wonders, but I'm just against it for some reason. So can we do 99? Can we shred them? We can. We can shred them so easily. Oh my goodness. Oh, freeze. I had a bomb laying around too. That's pretty cool. All right, let's just take it out naturally. Naturally with abilities. Let's take it out. Bomb that thing. Get out of here, big guy. Okay, we don't even have to do anything. That was pretty sick. Okay. But now the question is, what if we just add subs to the mix? So we give this guy a bunch. So we were easily able on this advanced map, because it was all water, to get up to the monkey sub without even putting another sub out. And now I would like to get some more range here. So maybe like that. That's cool. So we can tack around the whole track. And we're just going to put subs everywhere. So we're not going to buy glues, nothing like that. I just want to see how many we can fit, because they're cheaper now, and how much that'll do, because it's pretty much just like the ninja strat at that point. Put a billion down, see what happens. So unfortunately, just 4 reaches my MIB limit because I did a bad placement. So I'm wondering if I add another village, if that adds me a couple more at least, maybe like 1 or 2. There we go. Now MIB is not like 100 million% necessary, but like I want it to be able to pop everything and not have any problems. So I was able to get 6, 7, 8 of them in the MIB. I think that's more than enough. So far we have 15, and the angles are terrible, by the way. Like, these are not good angles for subs to be throwing sideways and stuff. Like, you want them to be attacking straight down the path, but it's still chasing it around beautifully. So far I've gotten all of them to fit in range of the sub commander, but it looks like we ran out of that too. But it doesn't matter, just make them strong. Let's see how many we can do. But I think we're at 17 now if I was counting while I was talking, which is more than fine. We're fine. This is fine. If it wasn't the bad angle, it would be shredding it a lot quicker. But look at how they just chase around. It's kind of like, I mean, it is. It's just aimbot. It's just going around the track and just gnarlying everything out. I love it. Here's the fortifieds. No big deal. Once they actually attack them, they're gone. It's just hard to get the angle. I don't have to use a bomb. I haven't used an ability. It doesn't matter. So just literally put as many of you can down on a water map, and it's just going to shred. It's that simple. And you saved, what, 15 times a minimum of 300, 500 if it does apply every game mode to 500. So you saved $7,500. Imagine triple discounting that as well along that little water bank. That would be so cheap. You'd have so much money. You could put so many down. And if you haven't yet, check out this video where we find out if we can beat Chimps mode with no monkeys. Is it even possible?